What's going on, my dudes and dudettes? It's Rockin' Rev here, and I'm back again playing Hogwarts Legacy, continuing right where I left off. We're doing some side quests now. I wonder, can I summon creatures inside the skull? Or... Yep. Good to know. Good to know. So, we're going to be doing some side quests for a bit. If you guys want to skip to the next video, we're probably going to be doing some story missions somewhere on there, so you're welcome to skip this one if you want. But we're looking for one handle, so if people are having trouble with certain missions, this is the best way to learn how to do it. Just watch someone else do it and figure out how they figured it out. Even if I'm not a complete genius, I know that I am at least decently smart than I think I am. Like some people say, it doesn't require a lot of brain power to play games.
I wonder who lives here.
I don't think that's
accurate.
accurate.
Go back there.
Come on, talk.
Is there something I can help you with, Mr.
Adley. Edgar Adley. No, I don't think so. Blast Milo and his mad schemes.
Milo?
He was my friend. Came to me a few days ago with a brilliant plan to make some quick galleons. All I had to do was follow him into the Forbidden Forest. Had I known he wanted to procure venom from a living acromantula. Oh, poor Milo. He didn't deserve to go like that.
I'm sorry.
I'm very sorry to hear about your friend.
Oh, thank you. I can't think of it. Milo's body is still in that cave with the absconder.
The absconder?
Aye, Milo's name for the acromantula. He did have a flair for the dramatic. In fact, as he died, Milo begged me to take his heirloom pocket watch, so that his daughter would have something to remember him by. But I fled.
Maybe I can help.
If I have time, I can try to collect the heirloom watch, Mr. Adley.
You can't possibly go to the acromantula's cave. You'd be killed. Please, forget I said anything.
Huh. All the way out in the Forbidden Forest. Personally, I think a hippogriff might be a little faster. This is still awesome. Would you imagine just having one of these things as a pet? Just be able to go around and do stuff and just let it fly around, and all you have to do is just do a specific call to be able to call it straight to you. I wonder, am I allowed to bring the creature in here? No. Lame. I've been waiting for a realistic game to make it to where branches like knock you off your mounts and stuff, but there's only a few games that do that. The first one I could think of is Just Cause. But that'll straight up kill you. Well, that didn't sound friendly at all.
cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here.
Alright, let's see what kind of trouble we're gonna get into. Thought something hatched out of those eggs. Hello. So gross.
This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned. Incendio!
Oh, that's a big one.
So this is the infamous absconder.
Whoa.
Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Whoa. Ow. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So, this thing's a lot tougher than I thought. Gonna need to actually take this one seriously.
Incendio! So this is the infamous absconder.
Thing about spells is we attack from a distance. We don't have to attack close. Really? So he could just glitch his way to attack. Got it. think I figured out your stupid combo. Drink the damn potion. Come on. I think my dog is barking right now. Don't know what. Whew.
That's taken care of. I need to bring the airloom to my
Not the most sophisticated way to win, but
It's not my fault you're a deadly
Win's a
grey
win.
spider.
whew. I am not proud of how many Wiggenwell potions were wasted during that fight. Most of them didn't need to be drank, and yet they weren't able to be drunk. That is so dumb.
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley.
I'm not gonna lie, that dodge didn't seem to do the same effectiveness that it was doing whenever I was fighting.
Revelio.
Simply because the dodge, and when I did the giant dodge, it didn't seem to catch it. Am I allowed to just fly out? Yep, I could just fly up. So I don't gotta run out. Is there a fast travel position where I was? Yep.
You look none the worse for wear. Oh, I take it you decided against entering the Absconder's Cave, then?
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Be right back.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm
Here it
glad
is.
Milo's daughter will have something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, accept this reward for your trouble.
Yeah, see
What
your
do you have
wares?
for sale?
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by.
Why is it gotta be a damn top hat? Fine. Your gear slots are full.
Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, suits you. Yeah, I'd think about getting that.
It kinda does suit me. But it's a cape, that's the problem. I don't do capes. Edna mode taught me better.
Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your business.
Slow down now. There we go. High wing, go!
Alright, what's next on the agenda? She wanted me to get rid of all those. Goblin camps back there.
Who lived here, I wonder? Faster, high wing! No need to race now, my friend.
I do miss the bustle of business.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I just surprised them.
I managed to catch them off guard.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
Yeah,
What do
see
you
it
have for
was.
sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely.
Nah.
Thank you for passing through.
Stacks gold decoration. Level up again. He sent me a note requesting I meet him. Oh, the final broom upgrade? Cool. You know, while I'm here, I could check out that beast shop, see if it actually has anything worth looking into. There it is. I'm also thinking it's almost time for an outfit change, too.
Hello. Mind you, don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't half hurt.
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair from a Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncalf fur? Duracell feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracalls. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
Sounds frustrating.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you.
I like her.
will.
She's a
Take all
goofball.
the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Let's see what she's got.
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
Unicorn hair. Toadsport. Destral hair. Puffskin fur. Jubbernol. Measle fur. Mooncalf fur. Niffler fur. Hippogriff fur. Feather. Hair. Grapehorn horn. Fooper feather. Dairy caw feather. So this is a niffler.
I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Mooncalf, niffler, Jubbernol. What are you? Giant purple toad? I don't think I've seen one of these guys. I've seen the regular toads that try to kill me, but I don't think I've seen one of these guys. Oh, what's this thing? Fooper. I have to keep my eyes open for these guys. Alright, back to what I was doing. Checking on that broomstick. Why is he here?
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
Spoke with him.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
I Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I could stop by.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the
I
hamlet
thought this
just
was
north of Hogsmeade.
I thought this was the
Please do
broomstick
give
thing.
Dot my love.
Let's see if I marked it correctly. Wait a minute.
I know there was something I was meant to put in town,
Oh, the Three Broomsticks. Right. That was the name of the bar. Okay, I feel dumb now. Like I said, I can't always be smart. I wonder if they have any new clothes in.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
You say that about everything I wear is made for me.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You
I'll
won't
take
be
it.
disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Just bring out the yellow in my groove. Huh. Looks good, trench coat style and all, but not my color. I would have taken it if it were black, red.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Still so stupid. I'll leave the rest
I
alone.
suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Gotta look at something real quick. Alrighty. Let's see.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Hello.
Sure.
Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
How genuinely kind of you.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, boobotuber pus. Boobotubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
Let's see. What are boobotubers?
What precisely are boobotubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How do you know about boobotuber pus will work?
How on earth did you discover that boobotuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure boobotuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I'll try to find
I
some
can try
for
and
you.
find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few boobotubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for boobotubers. I hope it's worth the risk.
I can't climb up here. Why the heck can I climb up here? There we go. This is me going to the Forbidden Forest. There we go.
Revelio! This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now where are those boobotubers?
There we
that
go.
Smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness. Revelio. Just my luck, a troll. Arrest the momentum. Incendio. Accio. Defendo. Repulsor. Traces. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Ow.
Incendio. Defendo. Caporzo. Levioso. Expel.
Ow. That is not what I meant to do.
Confringo. Protego. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defendo. Incendio.
Troll boogies. Blech.
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
I would go myself, but I don't want to. At least she was forward about it. Note to self, get more wig and well potions.
Saccharissa, I found the book with tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course.
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Alright. Now, where was I? We were going to retrieve that box. A friend indeed. Nah.
Slow down now. There we go. High wing, go! Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Bottle.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
It is night. What is he talking about? I was holding the wrong button.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I found a Jericho den near one of the hamlets.
Horclump Hollow. So if there's Horclumps here.
Horclumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more Horclumps while I'm there. Better have a look around. See about the Horclumps and the box of letters.
Incendio!
That's all the Horclumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Alright. Where do we go from here? Maybe I needed to use the bag to catch those fish.
Revelio.
Probably gonna run into spiders.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Incendio!
Ow.
Incendio!
Ow.
Should think they felt that in London.
Getting the hang of this.
Revelio.
Oh, shoot. Get up, get up. Freaking devil snare.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio.
There we go. I was thinking I was gonna have to repair it, but I guess not. No, let's find that box. Unfortunately, I don't think I have time to read that.
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
There we go.
No need to race now, my friend.
Wait, hold on. Are you telling me that there were more letters? Ah, I'm so dumb. I thought there was only one.
Let's have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Good for you. Revelio.
I thought there was only one letter. I didn't realize there were multiple.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Yeah, we already fought the troll, so we don't have to do that again. Okay. I saw that there was the marker on the ground. Okay, so it wasn't just one
Take
letter.
this box of letters to Sorona. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad.
That's the student who stole our hippogriff.
Oh. How do you know it was me? It couldn't possibly be because I'm wearing the same coat that I was wearing when I ran away. I better be on my guard more. Note to self, make more Wiggenweld potions. I'm going to be going to the room of requirement and leveling up right after this, so I'll be wearing a different outfit too, so I'm going to do all that on my next walk around. I know it's not called walk around, it's a playthrough.
You'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna check on that guy after this.
Talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Happy to help. May I ask what the letters are in the
I
box?
wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
Were you on the Quidditch team?
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
Is Maribel Professor Garlic?
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
Are Mrs. Spottle and you as close as you've seen?
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Happy to help.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Alrighty. Let's, we'll check out this guy after, later. So, meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, guys. So, as always, until next time, stay cool, keep rocking, and don't fear the Reaper. Wingardium Leviosa.